Pleasant good evening, Miss Shanice. Our group will be presenting linguistic language in Guyana from our perspective. The group members are Randolph Sanders and myself, Trinise Buram. I'll now hand you over to my colleague Randolph, who will take us more deep into the presentation this evening.
Modern English has leveled up in Guyana over the recent years, but somehow Guyanese Creole still managed to survive up until to this day. The people of Guyana have held tight to the old school language and passed it down from grandparents to parents, and guess what? It is still alive, kicking today.
Wait, now? Why are people still talking like that? Guyanese Creole, or Creoles as we call it, is basically Guyana's linguistic superpower. It's a language that brings everybody together, no matter your background. For most Guyanese people, Creoles isn't just something they can speak, it's the first thing they ever spoke. It's how they joke, argue, complain, and express their deepest thoughts, especially when hungry.
Creoles didn't just pop up one day, you know? It started way back when Europeans enslaved the Africans from West Africa. Indigenous people and other ethnic groups all had to figure out how to communicate with each other.
With trade and colonization and slavery going on, everybody needed one common way to communicate fast. English became the base, but Creoles didn't just copy and paste. Oh no, it's mixed in words, sounds, vibes from all over and became its own thing.
The grammar is simple but clever. No long fancy ending on words. Creoles keep it short and straight to the point. Less grammar, less stress, more talking. For generations, my family mainly use English and Guyanese Creole on a daily basis. English is often more used in formal settings, while Creole is spoken daily among ourselves and friends. However, my grandparents' linguistics inventory includes Guyanese Creole, English, and some elements of Patois. Though they hardly rely on Patois for communication, they often mix Creole with English and Patois when speaking at home, especially during cultural activities. In general, we can say that my family mainly use English for daily communication, while Guyanese Creole is commonly used at home. How about you, Trinisi?
In my family, we use both English and Guyanese Creole. My parents speaks English in professional and formal settings and speak Guyanese Creole at home or with friends. My grandparents mostly uses Guyanese Creole in their daily lives, but also includes some Hindi during cultural or religious activity. My siblings mainly use English at school and online, but switch to Guyanese Creole at home, especially with older relatives. I also use English in academic and formal situations and Guyanese Creole in informal conversation with family and friends.
Now, we'll have a skit on how Guyanese people sometimes use Creoles to communicate. The scene one, misunderstanding. Hey, you talk to the boss yet?
Yes, he said we'll need to move all this stuff, and when we're finished, give him a call.
Good, good. I will ask this up really quick so we could move on.
Up, lash up, lash what? Why would you say that?
Hmm, what you talking about?
When you say lashes, it sounds violent.
Violent? No, I don't mean it like that. This is how we start.
I'm not used to these expressions.
Have you ever heard about Guyanese Creole before?
Mm? Guyanese Creole? No, what's that?
Well, Guyanese Creole is a language that emerged from interactions between European settlers, African slaves, and indigenous people in Guyana. It is spoken by all ethnic groups in the country and has roots in the experience of Afro-Guyanese during slavery with influences from India, Chinese, and even Portuguese immigrants.
I've never heard of that before. Is there a dictionary for these meaning?
Actually, no, that's because it's a vernacular language.
What's that supposed to mean?
Vernacular language refers to the everyday language spoken by ordinary people of specific region or community, built on local delicates, slangs, and informal. So when I say lashes, I just mean finish it up, not in a violent way, but in a timely manner.
Oh, that makes so much sense now.
Yeah, same words, different meaning.
So why don't your people talk in different way whilst they speak Guyanese Creole?
Well, that's because Guyana has two main language, Creole and English. Well, Guyanese Creole is alive and spoken today due to its rich history and cultural significance. Guyanese Creole is not only a means of communication but also a marker of our culture and history. It reflects the diverse influences of the African, Indian, and indigenous languages and serve as a testament to the resilience and creativity of the Guyanese people. The language continues to be a vital part of Guyanese identity despite its challenges.
That happens a lot in Guyana.
Well, every day, people is always get a hard time trying to understand what we're saying. But if you stick around long enough, you'll get the hang of it. So next time, ask first.
And next time speaks better.
That's the end of the skit. So my experience with this English course has been both challenging and rewarding. At the beginning of this course, I found some areas such as academic writing, grammar, and organizing ideas difficult to manage. However, through regular practice, feedback from lecture, and active participation in class activities, I gradually improved my understanding on the course. This course helped me become more confident in expressing my ideas clearly, wrote orally, and in writing. I also learned how to structure essay properly, use appropriate vocabulary, and pay closer attention to sentences, construction, and punctuation. Overall, the English course strengthened my communication skills and better prepared me for academic work and everyday communication. How about you, Trini?
For me, this English course has built my confidence and has also helped me to communicate properly. It has also improved my reading and writing skill and supporting me better in my academic performance. And it also opens an opportunity for future study, work, and also global connection.
Great.
And that's
That's
the
good to
end.
know.
Yes. And that's the end of our presentation. Thank you.